All right, man. It's 2022, man. The year just started. And yo, we got our first body bag of the year, man. Yo, shout out to URL, man, and Smack. Man, we had the first event of the year, Super Fight 6, I believe it was. Super Fight 6. And the main event, man, that's all people cared about. The main event for real, for real. Now there were some other good battles on the card. I have to watch the card back. I actually went out to dinner with some friends, and I missed a bunch of little battles. There was only two battles I wanted to see from Super Fight 6. I did want to see Chilla Jones versus Serious Jones. I kind of saw like the first round when I was eating dinner, whatever, and Serious sounded like he was going in, but the main event is what we cared about. And it was Danny Myers versus Tay Roc. Now, if you know anything about battle rap, you know that this has been long awaited. You know what I mean? Like Danny been kind of throwing shots. Danny been requesting a guy like Tay Roc for a long time. And, Danny's career has been, up and down. Like, I think there was a period of time where people kind of didn't take him. I don't want to say they didn't take him seriously, but it seemed like they kind of looked at him as just this old head that's outdated, whatever. But when you listen to Danny Myers, he's one of the best pens in battle rap. And then his energy, when you match the aggression, the energy, mix that with the pen, he can be kind of unstoppable when he's really in his bag, whatever. Um, but he's had some slip ups. And that's the thing, because Danny Myers, he battles a lot, man. He battles a lot of no-name guys. He battles just as much as Geechee Gotti. I mean, he probably battles more than Geechee Gotti, but he doesn't always pick and choose his matchups wisely. And also too, Danny suffers from not really. He has a name. He's a well-known battle rapper, whatever, but he just doesn't have that prestige, whatever, because anytime he's gotten a look, I mean, on a big stage, or he's gotten a good opponent, there's always been something to it. And I mean, shout out to Vodafly, man, because Vodafly talks about this, whatever. Because when you look at some of his older battles and the people that he's battled, he has some names on his resume, but like they weren't always on the biggest stages. And Danny Myers got his chance at a big stage last summer at Nome, night of main events, and Danny was on a run, man. Danny was really bodying people, you know what I mean? He was on a run, and he choked. He choked basically all three rounds against Real Sick. Real Sick is a rising star, and it really kind of dropped the stock. Now, he did have a good comeback battle against Jada Nightwing, where he's fucking spaz. He left Earth in that battle. Um, but that was a smaller card, and a lot of people didn't maybe they didn't see that battle. But he goes against Tay Roc, right? Again, in Super Fight 6. And I had to watch it a second time, because when I tune in, right, Danny Myers is starting to go, whatever. And I'm like, whoa, like, if you ever jump into a battle and then you don't know where it starts, like who went first, whatever. So I'm thinking like, yo, as much as Danny was going in, I was like, yo, I hope Tay Roc, I hope I get to see Tay Roc's first round. And I didn't. So Danny went second. So my first perception was like, the way that Danny was snapping in that first round, I'm like, I don't know what Tay Roc said to piss him off like that. Because I don't really watch face-offs or anything like that. But then finding out after the fact that it was a lot of stuff going on in the face-off that kind of made that kind of blow up a little bit bigger than I think what people thought. But Tay Roc's energy in the second round, Tay Roc goes. Tay Roc had the rounds that I saw on the first go were good. They just weren't better than what Danny was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tay Roc did not have that good energy in the second round. I felt like he was just rapping. He had some punches here and there, but Danny was talking in the second. You know what I mean? And then in the third, that was probably Tay Roc's best round. He did pick up the energy a little bit, but it just didn't feel like enough, whatever. Like, and if you want to say it's 2-1, Danny, I'm rolling with that, but I'm seeing a lot of 30s. You know what I mean? And I think it all has to do with momentum. Like, Danny felt like he was just like kind of on an incline the entire time, where Tay Roc was like, and I did see it the second time, and I really just wanted to focus on the first round. And yeah, Tay Roc's first was good. Tay Roc's first was good, but it was a clear round for Danny. I say Danny got the first 2 rounds clearly. If you want to debate the third, be my guest, whatever. But what a start for Danny Myers. What a start to 2022. That's how you start the battle rap year. You know what I mean? With something like that. And they keep saying yesterday's price is not today's price, man. So hopefully Danny gets a chance to get some bigger names this year. And really get to elevate, whatever. All right. Yo, so tonight, so we're about to transition into my guest for the night is DJ Kashmir. And we're actually gonna transition into that part of the show right now. So check that out. All right. My interview with DJ Kashmir and his nightlife company, Chasing Cash. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoy that, and hopefully we learn something about the craft, and just his evolution, man. His story is, he really started from the bottom, really started when he was yay high. And I can't wait for y'all to see that.
I ain't doing this shit for no fame. If I do this, I'm gonna get paid. Shit, all them years we done slaved. Look, I'd rather be one of them rich niggas you don't know. On the low, just how I be already. I paid it forward, so no karma's coming back to get me. And all them bags I sold, I never shorted niggas.
Yeah, there you go.
This was always more than plenty. How could I ever be considered stingy?
I think I'm acting like I'm you.
Good and she wear them clothes that show it off, cause she know it's gonna tempt me. I just fill it with D and leave her feeling empty. I'm feeling fine myself. Shit, I can't complain.
Hold up. Turn that off. What's good, brother?
What's going on, good bro?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. Slow motion, you know.
Yeah. Hey, yo, man. Welcome to the 280 Plus podcast. I'm your host, Slows Def. And before I introduce my guest, man, let's get to business real quick. Yo, man, shout out to the audience. If you're watching this video, I need you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and share the content. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a little bit of a hot streak right now, man. I had some fire interviews. I just did a solo one last week just to kind of ease into the new year. And tonight I got a real special guest. Brother, yo, introduce yourself, fam.
What up, yo? What up, world? It's your boy DJ Kashmir, the creator. I'm here. We live. We getting ready to talk. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's my man. Yo, the nightlife legend. You know what I'm saying? The 717 nightlife legend. My man DJ Kashmir is here with us tonight. He's been on like my short list of guests that I've been wanting to get on here since I started this, platform back last year in 2021. And yeah, man, we definitely gonna keep this going, man. I always respected your grind, fam. Yeah, I mean, back when we was teenagers, and we know a lot of artists, that kind of came up in the game. And like you was one of the I feel like you was one of the first, maybe the youngest, that was like, just getting paid for what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? Like the lifelong DJ. Like my man been doing this since he was yay high. Like we know each other from middle school. You know what I mean? Like young boys. You know what I mean? So it's about 20 years. Yeah, in the tuck, whatever. So let's so tonight, man, we're gonna talk about the journey a little bit. We're gonna talk about the craft, what you do, the scene, and what's it looking like right now in nightlife. And then we're gonna talk about chasing cash, man, and the evolution, man, how my man is kind of expanding, and he on that mogul shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really doing this thing. So yeah, man, we doing this to celebrate you and just get you out there and like I said, share the audience and all that good stuff, man. So Jordy, I might slip up. I might call my man by his first name. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, I know him from way back, but Cashmere, man, lifelong DJ. When did you first like dabble into with music and discovering, your love for DJing and stuff like that? When that start?
All right. So believe it or not, I'm not even gonna hold you. DJing kind of came as a default. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've always been into like audio equipment. You know, as a kid, you know, I mean, I used to like find like broken speakers in the trash and whatnot on the way home from school. Like, oh shit, I'm coming back to get that. Whoever threw that away. You know what I mean? And then I would fix stuff up. And then once I started like learning how to fix up equipment and like, you know, get it working again and the actual sound of it all, I started listening to music. Well, I've always had a like for music, but certain songs would make it speaker perform a certain way or whatever.
Okay.
Then I started being in my room, learning like speaker placement, where to put stuff, how to do things. Then I wanted to basically share that with the community. I used to put like the speakers in the window and do all that thing and try to make the neighborhood knock from my window.
Where King's Court, we used to hear it. We used to hear it from King's Court over there. Yeah. So
that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for me and everybody feel it and hear it the way I was feeling it and hearing it. You remember the basement parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We used to throw, you know, King's Court, like you say.
Yeah.
Everybody, the fam, everybody that used to hang out over there. Good times. But that wasn't enough either. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I had to keep it going. You remember, you know, taking it, you know, grabbing somebody's mom, you know, a random, if you will, or something like that, little cup of bread, rent this center out for us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's how that. Okay, that's because we're gonna get into that, and I was wondering like how did you put that type of stuff together, and who was involved, and all that. So
shout out to Sean Walker, Walt from the Lighthouse from back in the day.
Okay,
I mean, got started on the first idea of it. You know what I mean? We would do for him. I'll bring out this. We put all this little equipment I had in the back of the van, and I go and set it up and whatnot at this Princess Street Center. And you know, that's all I was in it for, was just to let everybody hear it and feel it the way I was hearing it and feeling it. But then the party got to keep going. Everybody's starting to show up. So that's how I learned how to, I got to figure out how to keep the music on and different vibes. Just letting the song play, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how that came to be. And then eventually practice, you know what I mean? And then once I came back out, I don't know if you remember back, the government, shout out to
the government. Oh my God, yes I do, man.
Yeah.
Like
that was it right there. The government, and you know, the first time that I got to do a show at the government with DJ New York, I'll never forget this. So pretty much I was DJing on 2 DVD players, like the little Apex ones from Walmart.
Okay.
The little gray joints with
the little portable joints.
Well, not portable, just like a regular DVD player. Like, yeah, them joints. So I was nice at mastering them, like, you know, how to mix with them. Like, people like, how you mix with them? Okay, listen, check it out. So if a song was too fast,
okay,
you know what I mean? And got them going together, I would hit pause play real fast to slow the other one down. Pause play. Oh, bro, I was sweet with the little AB loop buttons on there and everything.
What?
Listen, long story right. I was rocking y'all with 2 DVD players at the Princess Street. So that's all I had.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Killing it. So long story short with that, you know, with New York, the government and whatnot, you know, I rocked it. You know, he's like, yo, young man, you know, let me help you carry your equipment down. You rocked it. You did it. Sound like $1 million up there. Thank you. Because I was taking their business. All the people coming to my parties, they wasn't going to the government. You know what I mean? So they was like, yeah, let's just get the young boy in here and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is all. I had all my equipment in a Dole fruit box. Like those little fruit boxes that, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like that, like produce.
The little like crate joint. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So look, I had everything in there. 2 DVD players.
I had the Chiquita banana speakers, you know what I'm saying?
Boombox. Bingo. But now he's like, let me help you carry your equipment down and everything. And I'm like, yeah, you know, this is all I got. And he's like, where are your turntables and stuff? I heard you up there mixing and everything. Like, yo, this is all I got. So long story short, he didn't believe me. He was getting ready to not give me my money that night.
What?
Shout out to Obi Crick. He's like, yo, Big Crick, you know what I mean? Young bull just beat us for our money. He up there playing and back in the day, that's a cardinal sin. You'll never play no other DJ stuff and act like you're doing it.
Oh, like he thought you had a mixtape of somebody else's stuff.
It was getting ready to be serious. It got real serious. Niggas stopped playing. They little gambling in the back. It was like, what? I said, oh
shit, yeah.
Okay, no. He's like, yeah, you got the show. So I had to go upstairs, hook it all up, show him how I did it. Man, that just blew him mind. He's like, yo, you gotta get some turntables. We gotta figure out. So shout out to New York. Yeah, I mean, New York, DJ New York is the first person to inspire me to go ahead and take the actual DJing aspect of it serious.
Yo, I didn't know DJ New York been around that long, like in the scene. Like I didn't know he was that early, because I actually remember him. Like I didn't know him as DJ New York. When I used to work at Radio Shack, this dude used to come and get components and speaking shit like all the time, whatever. So I knew him like that, whatever. But and then it's only in recent years I've been seeing him, and I'm like, oh shit, old head DJ, like okay, but he been around, like
that's the guy.
That's fire
right there. Him, see, I was inspired by even them as a little, like when I was younger, we'd be riding bikes across town, everybody getting the girls on each side of town on low and stuff like that. But everybody would be doing that, and I want to go to pull up on, like if they was at the Legion or if they was at the Ruffins, which used to be the Elks, and I go listen to the back door, like, hey, that makes it hot. Like, I was into that. They was inspired by Brother Mo and a couple other places. So with that equipment and everything, that's shout out to Brother Mo. He the one, Jimmy Mo for York. He one of the original pioneers that really start bringing in that big equipment and doing stuff like that. And we all were birthed from that. So that's why York DJs have a different twist and a different style than a lot of places. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the best DJs in the central Pennsylvania do come from York.
Really? Okay. And I feel like there are a lot of DJs, like when you think about it, like, think about all the different nightlife.
No shade. Yeah. I don't take no shade from no other DJs or nothing like that. But
okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. And like, and you talked about it, whatever, but like, yo, Jordan, like really, Cashmire. Oh, you was DJ Boy back in the day. Remember that? Like you was
Boy, you remember
DJ Boy. Yeah, DJ Boy. And did you have it was DJ Boy? Was it something else between?
Nope, just straight to cat. I had to stop becoming Boy. Shout out to DJ Smash. Smash, one day they had me rocking a spot, and he was like, yo, people call me Smash. They don't really call me DJ Smash. Yo, I can't call you Boy. That sounds like a little racist and weird.
Right.
I'm gonna have a different name in the month.
Yeah.
And that's what I came up with.
And Cashmire, where's that come from? Just like the fabric, you know what I mean? Like
it's a weird story behind it, you know what I mean? It ain't too entertaining, but just
okay.
We was chopping it up, we was busting it. You know what I mean? My man's shout out to my guy Majid Bashir from back in the day. That was our OG, you know what I mean, and whatnot. But we was busting up, chopping it up, you know what I mean? Niggas was cracking fun of me and whatnot. Somebody called me nigga, you soft ass, pussy ass, cashmere ass nigga. And I was like, From now on, that's what y'all gonna call me. Everybody was like, you laughing, but you know how I was back in the day. I'm like, yo, I'm serious. Stop playing with me.
Yeah. My man had a temper back in the day. I don't know if you calmed down over the years. Yeah, I mean, mellowed out.
I try to tell everybody, bro, everybody don't believe it. Everybody thinks I'm just this calm, cool person. I'm like, nah,
bro. He had some bully in him. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, but it was never like irrational. It was always like, yo, don't fuck with me. Cause I mean, and don't call him crazy or nothing like that, because he might fuck you up for that. Like
got to, you know what I mean? You remember my man Miguel, shout out to him.
Yeah. Is he around still or what?
The Dominican Republic, man, he can't come back.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's tough. But yo, man,
good times, man.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, my man, he really had like shit on Smash. Like we was teenagers in high school. I feel like I don't know if it was every weekend, but it was a lot of different weekends.
Weekend, bro. Listen, we did the Princess Street Center on Fridays and the East Side Street Center on Saturday.
Okay. And then when did you get in like to the Yankees Club and all that? Or was you part of those Jones too?
Those was just like private bookings, you know.
Okay.
Everybody wanted. Yeah, I mean, but definitely like, you know, just basically taking it from. So I've always basically just been on like I didn't know what it was then. Like riding around with my backpack with the book bag, putting up flyers and doing all that stuff, you know what I mean, at the age of 13.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I bought all my equipment on my own, every vehicle I've ever owned, I paid for that on my own, you know what I mean, and all that stuff like that, all from doing this and chasing this bag, chasing cash.
That's crazy, man. And I feel like nowadays, though, they don't really have stuff like that for the youth. You know what I mean? Like teenagers, like who's doing that for the younger generation today? Like, or is it not exist? Like in like
it exists, but it exists, but what usually happens is The youth sometimes, and we were like that too, but it is a little different. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
But the youth sometimes is such a high liability. No one wants to. No one signs up for that. You know. But yeah, it exists. You just gotta. Times is different.
Times is different. Yeah. People. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense though, because we talk about it all the time, like how, you know, these young boys is a little bit wilder, and maybe not even wilder, because I think we had that in us too. We had that in us, but maybe they're just a little bit more irrational. Like they just don't really think about consequences.
There's no rhyme or reason. I can agree with that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the craft, man, and just kind of just the science and the art of DJing. And you kind of got into it a little bit, but like, you know, how much music do you listen to? Like, how do you create a set? Like, you know what I mean? What's that like? Man. You know what I mean?
I'm one of them. Okay, so basically just going into the music I like, and then I'll spill into the craft aspect of it.
Okay.
It came to be.
Okay.
So basically, you know what I mean? I'm one of them people that I listen to a plethora of different types of music, man. Country, rap. Then I'm like, yo, this jazz is dope. Then I'm listening to some stuff from over in Africa with the you know, the percussions and just the, you know, the like the Egyptian or Arabian sound or all of that. Like then even I'm into everything, bro. And when I say I'm into it, like I'm into it. Like people think that when I'm DJing, you know, hip hop or rocking parties, whatever, that's all. Like when I'm off and I'm not, I prefer not to listen to none of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening to different stuff. So to answer your question, I listen to everything. I'm into everything, anything that feels good.
Okay.
That's what I'm about, and I think that's how I've been able to master the art at what I've been doing for many years. Is when I'm playing music, I'm playing it for the feel, not because the BPMs match, not because, you know, the alphabetical order, not because whatever. It's the feel.
The feel.
And I mix feels together with other feels that's supposed to be with other feels, and some not supposed to be with each other, and I make them be that way, and then that's like birth to a whole new creation.
That's hard. I like that. So like, what's it like to play music though that you don't really care for, but like, you know, is a hit to the crowd? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Once the crowd's feeling it, I can feel it.
Okay. That's what you're talking about when you say that feel. It's like the reaction that you get in, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's been many times I heard something and I knew it was going to be a hit, but didn't really care for it too much. And then I'm banging it and I'm watching people's like bop to it, and that like just feeds me. And I'm like, yeah. And then next thing you know, then I'm on it, you know, after that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. And do you have any way to like, you know, like to stay relevant? Do you like how do you like obtain your music? Like, is it just, you know, streaming or whatever, or like you got some whole other way that you know what I mean, that DJs like
a whole other way.
Okay.
Most DJs is a part of pools. They basically get told by radio what is hot and what's not. And they just want to stick in that category. It works because at the end of the day, you'll always be hot and playing the in the know shit. Like you'll be always current. It doesn't work because sometimes when you don't got your ear to the streets or you ain't actually involved with the people, you kind of get left behind in certain areas because there'll be whole things going on that don't go on mainstream or commercial or whatever. So you know what I mean? Just to answer your question, just a lot of keeping great relationships with people, man. People that like music.
Yeah.
When you fuck with, excuse my language, but you mess with people who rock with music and you keep your ear to the streets and you can just feel, you know, you're able to be plugged in and tuned in, and you mix that with the original DJ way of being plugged in with whatever the pools is telling you and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because you know, like in the 717, like certain places, like you can go there every Saturday for the whole year and you're pretty much hearing the same set, you know what I mean? And it's like, but I feel like anytime I've ever been to any event that you've had, it was always a variety.
Right.
It was always a variety. It's always, and you really see like you going to work. I was just at a party, the Sagittarius party, whatever, and my man was going fucking crazy, like over there, like, you know what I mean, with just all the sounds and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, like this is who I want to, you know what I mean? Like anytime if I would have an event, not that I've had to hire you or whatever, but like I always refer to you, like you're the first DJ that comes to mind, like always, like in our lives, like, oh yo, DJ Kashmir, yeah, I mean DJ Kashmir. And hopefully, yeah, I mean you've got some residuals, whatever, from that type of stuff. But
you know, man.
yeah, I mean, let's talk about the scene though, man. Let's talk about the market of and just the nightlife scene today. So you know, you're in nightlife, whatever, and obviously people get older, and you always hear people complaining about, oh, they've outgrown this or that, whatever. Like, does it ever get old to you? You know what I mean? Like just every Friday night, every Saturday night, you know, maybe Monday, you know, whatever other night that you're doing this, does it ever get old? Like,
well, sure it does. But you know, that's when I, you know, like to revamp, recreate. You know what I mean? So even just our age group, like I heard you mention our age group, certain people don't do the certain things the same no more.
Yeah.
But then that's where I come in, and you know, basically, like I said, keep your ear to the street, and you basically servicing based upon people's lifestyles.
Okay.
So people like, you know, doing stuff with the kids and the families and stuff like that more often, then cool. We're gonna have little family oriented events where you can still get that vibe, the stuff that you used to do, and and it'd be cool and chill. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta grow with the people.
Okay.
Especially as you grow and mature.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's good, man. That's good. Like how competitive is it like for DJs in like this decade, whatever? You know, you talked about, it seemed like there's some solidarity with you know, DJs in York and things like that. Is there any ever like beefs or anything like that? And
DJ beefs. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. No disrespect to the other DJs that exist out here, but man, I mean, I've fell victim to it many times, but DJs, excuse my French, are some bitches sometimes, man.
Okay, talk about it.
Sensitive. Yeah, I mean, we sensitive about our shit. So it's like, sometimes it could be something as simple as, now I've never fell into this category.
Okay.
But a lot of with DJs, the competitiveness comes from just because they might not be as good as the next person, and they don't know how to like just learn from that person and, you know, pay homage to that person, and or like, you know, be cool with that person. See if that person's able to help you get to where you try, like what you like in them. It takes practice and work. Like,
yeah.
You don't know how to do that. A lot of people today with DJs, so it's like a confused admiration thing, and then it turns into hate eventually, and then the naysaying and shit talking and all of that. And it all just comes from, I really like that guy. He's really dope.
Yeah. Is it just ego? Is it just men just not wanting to give praise other people? Like, what is that? Like, it's
that
just
part. I think that mainly that part, definitely not wanting to pay homage.
Yeah.
See, and I think like I said, I mentioned Smash, people like Smash New and all them other people from York. That's great. We were all cut from a different cloth, though.
Okay.
You did that. You did pay homage.
Yeah.
You did help out. You did put in work. You did do this. You didn't just wake up one day and say you wanted to be the man and you was mad when other people is actually the man and you're not.
Yeah. Okay. So like, how do you like, just in like, again, talking about the scene, like how do you get started to like DJ? Like how do you get into a club and things like that? Like what do you have to do? Like,
I'll compare it to back then till now. Back then you had to actually be nice.
Okay.
Like, you actually had to be talented with your craft, because back then even the people knew what a DJ actually sounded like. And if you didn't sound like a DJ, if you wasn't killing it, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, you couldn't get on. You wouldn't be accepted.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not the case no more. Anybody can just pretty much wake up and say, I got a DJ controller, I'm gonna buy me a laptop, my homeboy's gonna give me some music, I'm gonna take some photos, and I'm gonna get on the internet and start calling myself DJ so-and-so, and I'm gonna DJ a couple gigs for free, and I'm gonna act like I'm really, really doing it, and I still don't even know how to DJ yet. But it don't matter, because the people who are actually out in this day don't even know what a DJ sound like, so you're actually killing it to them, and it's weird. So to answer your question in regards to how, exactly what I just said.
Oh, just fake it till you make it. Like, yeah, I mean,
make it, and then eventually, and the equipment is actually made now to where you can fake it till you make it.
For real.
everything's real easy. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
It still takes craft and skill and creativity to be a great person, but it's real easy. And you know what I mean? Like I said, no shade taken from no one. But to answer your question in a summed up version, to get on today as a DJ, you pretty much just gotta have you do gotta have to be successful at it. You do gotta have a good, group of people around you.
Okay.
That support you, you know what I mean? And you do gotta have basically a fan base.
Okay.
So because if you're on these parties, people gotta be showing up.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
People say, "Oh, book so DJ so and so," and you get him because he's only $80 or something like that. You still parties got to still pop. They still got people. You know what I mean? So all of that. So you should be really good. I mean, it comes with the territory, but you should be really flirtatious.
Oh,
and I mean that in a good way. Like,
okay.
You're supposed to be the center of attention, so like you got to be able to absorb energies and reflect them back.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And usually in a complimentary way.
Okay. Yeah.
That can come off flirtatious. So
okay,
that is part of the territory to being a great DJ, believe it or not.
Nice. The gift of gab. Yeah, I mean, my man smooth like Cashmere. I see it. I see it now. Putting it all together, right? So like, what kind of barriers do you face, like being in the 717 as opposed to maybe being in a bigger market, like, being in Philly, being in New York, being in, Atlanta? Like, what are the barriers that we face here? Yeah, I mean, in this area.
It's a lot of them. To name a few, number one, small minds.
Okay.
The people that surround you that you want to grow with, having a smaller mind, not really being able to see a bigger picture. So everything, they don't know how to like move in like even just regular common sense business etiquette or whatever. Like, I'm helping you, you helping me, we working it out, we exchange service. Dumb stuff like that, people just not understanding. Other barriers, small minds, even with, like I kind of mentioned to you about the DJ and the art of it and how pretty much, you know what I mean? People don't know what a good DJ sounds like. So you can have a great DJ in an area tearing shit up, you know what I mean? Turning and really, really killing the set consistently. But that person won't be great to the majority of the people because those people are like the small-mindedness, confused, don't know.
Okay. It's sometimes it's a popularity contest more so than about the craft and the skill. Okay. Dang.
So just so that being a barrier. So basically, I'm gonna just sum that up and say weird people. Weird people is a barrier in the sense there's a lot of weird people.
A lot of weird people. Yeah.
No disrespect to the weird people, but y'all weird.
Right? Y'all weird. All right. Why? And it feels like, we grew up out here, man, and sometimes it feels like the 717 is like a nightlife graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen so many clubs go RIP, bro. Like, I mean, you think about downtown York, how many different places were there? Yeah, I mean, that got shut down, that got renamed, that got shut down, that got I mean, you got I always say rest in peace to the Dragonfly, man, in Harrisburg, man. That was the place, bro. Like,
Dragonfly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just kind of sucks. And maybe it's the small-mindedness, because I always feel like, our clubs or the places that we like to frequent, they get shut down because of, violence and just things like that. Is that really why things get shut down? Because it's like they become too much like a liabilities, you know what I mean, for everybody involved, or is it?
For the most part, yeah. But the main reason is, just capital, finances. You know what I mean? Sometimes when certain things start going down, it starts to become so taxing that it's not really lucrative to keep running the business. It's going to be a loss. Okay. So a lot of people actually tap out. That's why.
Yeah.
Because, especially when other businesses come around, if you do become labeled a nuisance spot, you know what I mean? Those other businesses want you out. And they usually got friends in high places, and they'll sit on you, you know what I mean? Until you done, pretty much.
Yeah. And why is there like not more, and it might be just capital, but like, why is there not more like Black ownership in the nightlife scene? Yeah, I mean,
yeah, the liquor licenses, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
When I came to Harrisburg was a culture shock to me. Only like 15, 20 minutes up the road, it was a culture shock, because everything that was not allowed in York. Everything that was unheard of. We come like, well, bro, we come from a really racist ass town. Everybody else think they telling racist. York is based on the whole entire, criminal system is crazy, and it don't exist like that nowhere else. You go other places, they be like, yo, yeah, we hear about York, man. I feel bad for you, the way they do your, and it'd be other law systems talking about it like that. So
that's like, crazy.
Anyway, my point is about it. It was such a culture shock because when I came to Harrisburg for the first time, I ran into I DJ'd for 2 Black business owners that actually owned and obtained the liquor license. Never heard of that.
That's like what? Yeah, like what? Like
there was some owners in York back in the 70s and 80s, but these were like little small hole in the wall ass places that only they existed back then.
Yeah.
I mean, but coming up in our era from the 80s, the late 80s on up to whatever, I don't know. Still to this day, I don't think there has been a Black owner that has obtained a liquor license.
Damn. Yeah. And I know one, the cost of a liquor license is enormous, whatever, but isn't there like a limited number of them or something like that? Is that ever a case or whatever?
There is a limited number, and everything is accounted for. You know what I mean? Even the ones that are sitting in escrow or something like that. So you know what I mean? It's a limited amount of them, and people like Turkey Hills, the Rudders, and all these other places, they're buying them up. You know what I mean? Because they restaurants and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So the ones a little bit that do exist. So basically, all the Black owners that do have them, they got to fight tooth and nail every year just to hold on to it, because you got to remember at the beginning of every year you have to renew your liquor license, and they can basically tell you, well, no, we're not going to renew it, but you still got to pay the taxes on it and all kinds of stuff, right? Damn. You know what I mean? And they'll tell you, hey, you can give it up, you can sell it, you can put it in escrow, whatever you want to do, but we're not renewing it. You know what I mean? It's a battle, man.
It sounds like another barrier, you know what I mean, in terms of, you know what I mean, just
so the places that do exist, shout out to Sheila Bennett, the S Club in Harrisburg. The places that do exist, you know what I mean, she's been owning her liquor license for decades, you know what I mean?
Shout out to her.
From old S&Ds to the new S Club. You know what I mean? So places like that, you know what I mean, it's important that they should get our support, because it's so limited. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I understand sometimes why people don't even, think of it like that. Like, damn, we don't got nothing. We should probably support this. We should probably patronize this place. And
because if you don't support it, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna be around. And then you're gonna be like, yo, there ain't nothing to do, this and that, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So that's cool. That's cool, man. Last question about the scene, man. Like, just in DJing, will DJs ever go obsolete? You know what I mean? Will they ever just be like replaced with playlists and things like that? You know what I mean? And because you said it's easy now. You know what I mean? Guys can fake it till they make it. Like, do you think the DJ will ever go obsolete completely?
No.
Okay.
Just because it's a part of hip hop culture. So for DJs to go obsolete, hip hop would have to be obsolete.
All right, talk about it. Yeah.
It keeps on evolving and stuff like that. So it won't.
All right, respect, and of course, I mean, this is what you do, like, you know what I mean, and you, like, you're a guy you're a smart guy, so you can, I know you know how to like push the envelope and evolve and things like that. Speaking of evolution, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about chasing cash. Let's talk about what you got going on these days, man. So, like, what is chasing cash? What you got going on, man?
Chasing Cash is basically it's my business, it's my company, and what it is it's lifestyle, it's entertainment, it's nightlife. You know what I mean? And then as a whole, it's me.
Okay.
So when it's like kind of like a playing one, chasing cash. You know what I mean? So, so with that being said, Chasing Cash is definitely looking to open up a new venue of my own for 2022, going into 2023. Chasing Cash is looking to do and work on a lot of major dope projects with people who are like being really serious about with their craft, or you just got a certain amount of drive and ambition, and you kind of see or you unite what I'm doing. I'm partnering with people like that so that we can have really, really great events and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on for 2022.
Okay. And when did you start this company? You know what I mean? Because and when did you like go up to Harrisburg? Like when did that become like your station, your headquarters? You know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, I came to Harrisburg at the age of 16.
Oh,
17.
really?
Believe it or not. Yeah, I started DJing in Harrisburg at a really, really early age. Like once, because people was hearing about me. They were hearing about them parties, bro, up here.
Yeah.
People that was like in the scene, people that DJs like my man DJ heard of me. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I was really out here doing everything and just really killing it wherever I would go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I came up at an early age. I was forced, I wouldn't call it forced, but you know what I mean? People would try to blackball me back home. People would be upset, you know what I mean? Yeah, for real. People would be upset that I was my own promotion, that I was my own DJ, that I was my own sound company, that I was everything in one. That people like was starting to have problems. And they would like, you know, do this weird blackballing thing. And I never fell into the category of just being somebody's house DJ, like at a spot, you know, that was existing.
Yeah.
I always was able to just do my own thing. So I went to Harrisburg, linked up with some people, some great people that I still work with still to this day. And yeah, it's history from there. But I moved up here officially to move up from York to Harrisburg about 3 years ago. So
okay. Oh, so you've been okay. Because like I said, I know you've been putting in work up there, and then I've been seeing all your flyers over the years, you know.
Soil's a little bit more, you know, than what I love my hometown.
Yeah.
I love my hometown. Love everybody from my hometown, but it's just all bad news, bro.
What you mean?
So
like talk about it. Just like the blackballing, or
like the blackballing. And people, you know, just their mindsets not being right. They're not being enough, you know, capital even, you know what I mean, in our own, you know, culture, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, there's money outside of us, as we know, but those people don't want anything that we got to offer have. They don't want us. I've been in many great situations. I'm not going to get into that saying no names, but I've been in many great situations in York that other people, it was beneficial to them, but then they had people around them that basically said, well, we don't want that. You know, we don't want any of those people. We don't want this. And it'd be no problems, no drama or nothing like that. It's just the culture of it, and they didn't want it. And that's all it boils down to in York. York does not want that.
Yeah, you're right, man, because there's bars in York that, like, you know, they would just have a jukebox, whatever, but like, you know, they're digital. Like they would program like the hip hop music out of them Jones because they said, oh, it invites the crowd. It's like, yo, bro, like me just playing some Jay-Z while I shoot some pool, like that's a threat to y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like it
was really bad, bro. It's so much stuff that happened down there, man. That's just all bad. You know what I mean? So that's why I said anybody who's actually in the urban aspect of entertainment in any way, shape, or form, York is just not a fruitful place for that.
Yeah. So,
go ahead. Everybody knows, you know, York City police.
Yeah.
How crazy, you know, everybody's. I'm pretty sure if you partied in York, you definitely got a DUI or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's bad. York is not conducive for the entertainment.
So Harrisburg is just more tolerant, you feel like, or because yeah, when I looked up like populations and stuff like that, I didn't realize how diverse Harrisburg actually is. Like it's when you combine Black and Hispanic people, it's like over 71%. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a Black city. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think I realized that like before. You know what I mean? Like obviously, you know what I mean. But is it more tolerant? Are they just more progressive? Like what? Because you even talking about police, like you're saying like Harrisburg police.
Okay, so starting with the police. The police in Harrisburg aren't focused on petty crimes. You know what I mean? They're focused on big things. They're focused on big cases. They work a lot of times hand in hand with the feds and stuff like that.
Because
so
probably because it's the capital, right? Is that what?
Facts.
Okay.
Well, not even just that. Like, this is how it is every other place too. I'll be honest with you. When you're from York, you think that that's how it is everywhere, and it's not. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. So basically, in Harrisburg, if you are just driving down the street late night and stuff like that, you got to be like really, really wilding out.
Yeah.
Profile, you get behind you and do all of that. You know, all that shenanigans and whatnot. It's just the police are more relaxed in the Harrisburg city, and not so much for the outskirts and stuff like that. You know how that goes. What I'm trying to basically get at is between that being more relaxed. Don't get me wrong, Harrisburg's got the same exact problems with the small-mindedness as York. It's just a little bit bigger, and Harrisburg has more access to other larger cities and people coming to it, so they get hip to things a little quicker. Than York and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Respect.
So, yo, what is what connection do you have to S Club and things like that? And because I just went to an event, whatever. And I think when I seen you, I talked about that, because I seen like there's a certain night. Do you have a certain night that you're there or whatever that's like your night, whatever? Because I know you said you're not a house DJ, but you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, well, in that scenario, pretty much what I do with the S Club is pretty much I manage all the entertainment.
Oh.
So basically everything that's happening there is basically, programming that I put in place, so to speak. And yeah, on Saturdays I'll have different events there. So like I mentioned, we'll be partnering with different people coming up in 2022. I invite them to come have their events, and we make stuff happen there, utilizing that space, supporting that business, supporting that owner.
Okay. That's what's up. Just maybe before we wrap up, because I know you got to go and get ready for your next event. I feel like, at least when we grew up, because we listen to a lot of hip hop music, whatever, like it always seems like the natural progression for DJs was like to become like a producer. You know what I mean? Have you ever dabbled into that? You know what I mean? Have you ever had like been behind the artist and made beats and stuff like that? Because I know you can do that, but like and because it seemed like you went more, because I think you have a DJ, and then it seems like some guys go more producer route, and then some guys go nightlife mogul route, you know what I mean, or whatever. So like, what have you ever did the music thing? What made you kind of pivot the way you went as opposed to anything, or do you still do it, whatever?
Mainly because I'm a people person.
Okay.
So I like to be with the people.
Okay.
So yeah, I've made beats. I work with a couple artists and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Back in, earlier days and stuff like that in my DJing career. But just me being more with the people, being able to take the energy to the people and stuff like that's more therapeutic to me, if you will.
Okay.
I think that's what happens. I think a lot of times, a lot of people who are really, really great producers aren't really people persons.
Oh yeah, you think about was it Chad Hugo or something like that? Like you don't see him on the scene like talk. It's Pharrell. Pharrell is okay. That's what's up. And you're more of an extrovert, so you ain't got time for that. And okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what's the next thing that we can look forward to with DJ Kashmir and Chasing Cash? What we got on the horizon?
As far as an event, we got a dope event coming up. It's happening January 29th. Coming up, we're having an event called Model Madness. Shout out to Jasmine Perez, Lexi Blow with Prevail Dancewear. So basically, that's going to be a dope like network and mixer event, but it's going to be a party as well.
Okay.
Fashion segment and stuff like that. So that's going to be dope. We got different models coming in from Jersey, Baltimore, Scranton, all over the place to PA. So it ain't just everybody that's always here.
Okay.
Bringing in new people, new faces, and really, really trying to set the tone. That's going to be really dope. And then after that, I'm going to my birthday party. This year for my birthday, I'm not really making it about me. Not even probably going to talk about my birthday at all. But just Aquarians. You know what I mean? I'm an Aquarian. We're really, really awesome people, and I just want to celebrate us. That's going to be real dope.
Okay. When is that? When is that? The 29th?
That's going to happen on February, the second week of February 12th.
February 12th. All right, so it's January 29th. Look for Chasing Cash, DJ Kashmir, big
Model
event,
Madness.
and then Model Madness, and then February 12th. Look out for the Aquarius party, and it's a celebration of you. And you turning what? You turning about 40, right? Nah, I'm playing with you, man.
Yeah, 40 next year.
Right,
I'm getting
right.
it, bro, man. Listen, my kid, we ain't gonna get into it, you know what I mean? But it definitely hit me hard, like a ton of bricks about, I say 2 weeks ago, just realizing that, bro, like, you almost to your mid-30s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Like we really been outside for a long time, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, man, you got anything else you want to talk about? Anything you need to plug?
We talked about DJs. Yo, DJs.
Okay.
Stop being bitches. And stop being afraid to pay homage to people.
Okay.
In regards to like mixing and stuff like that, don't be afraid to be creative. Like, don't be a robot. Don't be a just really, really, all of that. You know what I mean? And I think, my ladies here, they want to have something. They want to plug a couple of things that's coming up. Shout out Miss Nika Promotions, Nika 3K. You know what I mean? They all part of Chasing Cash family. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Any thing you want to say?
Nothing for real. I'm just excited to be a part of Chasing Cash family. It's been a while, and we're real tight. We're real solid. We're making moves out here. So definitely happy to be in support of him, and definitely appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? Giving him an opportunity to speak and show you how dope he really is.
Oh, no doubt, man. That's like my bro, man. Like he's a bro. He's a long time. He's like a cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like the East Side. You know what I mean? YC. You know what I mean? Bro, like I appreciate your time, man. Yo, shout out to you, man. I'm proud of everything that you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? In any way I can support you, I will. Whatever you got going on. You my favorite DJ. You know what I mean? All time. You know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah, definitely. If you're still watching the show, I need you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yo, Cashmire, man, where can people find you on social media? Hello?
Yes, it's a little
delay. Okay. All right. Yeah, where can people find you, fam, on social media? Where can they find you?
Instagram, DJ Kashmir _ Chasing Cash. Facebook, DJ Kashmir Garnett. Chasing Cash on Facebook, Chasing Cash Family on Facebook. Cashmere the Creator. I am Cashmere the Creator on Facebook. Either or. Okay,
and you're more of a Facebook guy than an Instagram guy, right? Is that?
I'm gonna get the Instagram.
Okay, because I'm more Instagram, and I'm trying to infiltrate Facebook, but it's a grind there. It's a grind, but
yeah, the Instagram thing. From what I've been being told, it's more of a. I mean, Facebook is a business too, but like you buy in to Instagram. You know what I mean? A lot of people, from what I see, they buy in. They got the, all of that.
Yeah. Well, the reels definitely get you going now. Yeah, I mean the reels. They do the reels. And they promote you on their own. I mean for that, but yo, man, I appreciate you, man. This is another episode of the 280 Plus podcast. We out. Peace. Man, it's the last week of the NFL regular season. This is the first ever week 18. We made it through the 18-week season of the NFL. I would say that this year was pretty interesting. This was a year that I didn't have to watch really the last game of the season because I'm a Green Bay Packer fan, and we clinched last week, right? We clinched home field advantage last week. I was glad that I was kind of nervous. I didn't want Aaron Rodgers to play in the last game, but I'm glad that he did, because I feel that what happens is to these number one seeds, and it's happened to my team before. You rest your starters in the very last game, right? So they're done, and then you get a week off because you have a bye. Well, a lot that first divisional playoff game, I feel like a lot of guys come out cold. You know what I mean? Like they don't come out hot, whatever. And that happened to us in, was it 2012, 2011 or 2012? I think it was 2011, the year that we went 15-1 and we lost in the divisional round. to the eventual Super Bowl champions, which was the Giants. So I'm kind of glad that he played. We did lose. We lost to the Lions. So we end up with a 4-2 record in the division. Lost once to the Lions, lost once to the Vikings, but it doesn't affect our standing. Me and my mans was talking about the 18-week season and them playing 17 games. And for some reason, it does feel like an asterisk around it because guys are going to start breaking records that wouldn't be broken had there only been 16 games, whatever. But the one thing that I would say is that this is probably the most competitive, one of the more competitive final weeks of the NFL season, whatever. Because I think when you have a team, finally, teams can't go 8-8. You can't go 500, right? You're either above 500 or you're below 500. And I think that kind of pushes the envelope a little bit. I felt like there was a lot of meaningful games. Let's see what the playoff picture is currently. Let's see what that is. What's that looking like? What's that looking like? It looks like okay. So tonight there are some games. There are still some spots being determined, but in the AFC, you got the Tennessee Titans. They clinched the number 1 seed, whatever. So they're the team that gets the first round bye. The number 2 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're either going to be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Las Vegas Raiders. I think it all depends on who wins tonight. So the Steelers are in if the Raiders lose, I believe. Yeah, I believe that. Let's see. It says Los Angeles. It says they win tiebreaker over Las Vegas on head-to-head win percentage. Yeah, I think if Las Vegas wins, they're wait up. It's against the Chargers. Okay. They're playing the Chargers, right? Is that what's happening? So this last game determines I think it determines the last playoff seed. Let's see. Yeah, that's who's playing tonight, right? Let's see. Scores. Okay, yeah. So this game right here is determining the last playoff spot. Yeah. Yeah, because if winning, they're in. So Los Angeles Chargers versus Las Vegas Raiders. Whoever wins is in the playoffs. And it looks like Pittsburgh is gonna clinch that 7th seed, that last seed, whatever. Because the record will be 9-8 versus a 9-7-1 record. Technically better. Okay. And the Colts got themselves eliminated by losing to the Jaguars, and that's what kept Pittsburgh in it. If the Colts win today, then they would have got a playoff spot. The NFC is set though. You got Packers number 1 seed. You're gonna have Tampa Bay versus the Eagles, I believe. Yeah, you're gonna have Tampa Bay versus the Eagles. You're gonna have the Cowboys versus San Fran, and then you are going to have Los Angeles versus the Cardinals. Is that what it is? Wow. The Rams versus the Cardinals. So divisional matchup. NFC East got 2 teams in. The NFC West got 3 teams in, and then we got 1 team in NFC North. So yeah, man, I think I don't know, man. Of course, I'm gonna go with my boys to make the Super Bowl. I like the Bengals, man. I like the Bengals low key. I like what they can do. I like their chances, but we'll kind of see what kind of happens with that. It's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit to see what's going on there. But yeah, man, playoff picture, man. This is my favorite time of the year. Wildcard weekend is the best weekend of any playoff round Other than the championship, it's the best playoff round in all the sports. Wildcard weekend, man. It's like it really, I remember when the last time Packers won the Super Bowl and they won a wildcard game off of an interception, Michael Vick interception in the end zone when he played for the Eagles. Tramon Williams had probably one of the best postseason for a cornerback, and we won the Super Bowl, man. So I want you to comment, man. What you think? What you think about what DJ Kashmir was saying? How many of you guys are aspiring to be DJs? Leave a comment. If you have any advice for upcoming DJs, if you're interested and you want some, maybe some recognition, or you want a way to kind of connect with DJ Kashmir, leave a comment in the box there. Are DJs bitches? You know what I'm saying? Answer that question for me. But we are out, man. This is another episode of 280 Plus Podcast, man. Peace.